are super excited today. We're at the BoatLife Boat Show in Birmingham. We're going to have a walk round. It's the opening of the show today, so there's a few cool people here, and we're going to get to meet all the other boaty people that we're going to be on a stage with on Sunday. So yeah, let's go in. Let's get a move on.
Let's do it.
Pip Hare, thank you very much, Pip.
Thank you. I was really in love with the idea of adventure and freedom that sailing offers. And I'd been reading about the round the world races, which were fully crewed, so that was the Whitbread then. My hero then was Peter Blake. This is where I had to do everything. So you can see just on the right of the screen, there's my navigation seat and the keypad. And just up on the bulkhead there is the computer that I used for all my nav and my media and my comms. I'm actually mid-repair there, so the area I'm sitting on, that's the area that I slept on.
We have Silent Indiana!
Hey guys!
Chris and Lauren are here!
You found us.
They found us, we can't escape them.
Big place, you can easily get lost in here.
BoatLife Live aims to be a celebration of being out on the water, whether coastal, river, canal or lake. Set in the unlikely middle of England, over 100 boats are on display here. Although only 3 are sailboats, there are still plenty to keep us occupied. With it being only the first show, organisers definitely see it becoming a regular here at the NEC, with scope for more boats in the future.
Hey guys!
Hey!
We are back at the boat show for our second day.
Yep.
And look who we bumped into!
Bumped into some cool people.
It's the awesome ship happens! Hey guys! Hey! They bumped into us just as we walked in the door, so gonna have a wander around. I was like, I know them! I know. We were like, I know them! Awkwardly staring at them. Although there weren't many sailboats at the boat show, we still made the most of it and had an awesome time exploring everything the show had to offer.
There's so much space for activities!
So much room for activities!
Look at all the sports space. So much aerobics in here. So many activities.
Too much space.
It's grotesque, isn't it? It's grotesque.
It is too much.
It's...
Wanna go halves?
Yeah.
We could do it.
Yeah?
You'd have to like shout down. I mean, you could like, you could set up like a...
Put the kettle on!
Get a tannoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could actually chairs, like tables and like...
Imagine the solar.
Let us know in the comments if we should get a canal boat and ditch the sailing one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I've lived on a boat all my life until last March. I moved into a house, 50-foot boat underwater, almost underwater, and apparently my mum was changing my nappy. Both her and the baby they were lifted up from the floor, smashed onto the top of the deck, and then smashed back down again. Like, this is what I like changing my nappy.
This is you!
I crossed back across the Atlantic with them at 16 months old, and I learned to walk on the way, so yeah.
Not many people can say that.
The boat that Katie sailed around the UK was actually here at the boat show. She's so inspiring to listen to, so we really recommend you go and check out her journey. But there was also another legend at the show that we couldn't wait to see.
I've never been to a boat show in Birmingham before, and this is quite a surprise. Well, I think it's going to be lots more. We'll be back. I looked at the little dial. I've got little dials now that tell me how much it's blowing. I never had one of them before, but since I bought this yacht, I've got one. And it's amazing, because it said 55 on it. It was nearly on the pin. Baseball hats are hopeless. They blow off as soon as it gets windy. And my wife, Roz, always wears one.
So we're out with the Vico guys, and this is the Vico 21. So do you want to just tell us kind of what the boat is and who is it aimed at?
Yeah. So they're Polish-built boats. They've been making the Vico since about 2003, with the sports line coming out in 2013. They were mainly really originally designed for lake use out in Poland and kind of Germany, France. They've done really, really well, and we have a lifting bulb out in our boat in Lowestoft, so it's great for the coastal use as well. But they're really, really aimed for the market of people who are wanting to get into boating and having an affordable boat that's brand new. So it's you look at some of the used boat price on the first 211, the first 217. There's not a huge amount of difference in it between a 10-year-old boat and a brand new boat.
Also, so we've got the 21 here and we've got the 30, but you've got 4 boats in the range, is that right?
Yeah, so we've got a 21, 26, the 30 and the 35.
Say these are like beginner entry kind of boats, but I've also heard that these can be quite quick at the same time.
Oh yeah, so we had a gentleman up in Windermere who had a little 21. He used to race. He got full racing sails. He was very, very good with it. He was very successful. He's just upgraded to 26 as well. Again, he's going to be racing that. So yeah, they do make great little racing boats. As standard, they are kind of nice little family cruisers. Very, very easy to sail and very light.
Say for someone wanting to buy a boat like this, what would be the base price, and is there a lot of extras that you would then have to kit it out with to get it ready to sail, or does it come pretty much ready?
So we the current show price is 26 1/4 including VAT, and that is everything you would need to be sailing and sailing comfortably. All you'd need to add on top of that is going to be your outboard. This boat here is obviously very, very well spec'd. We've got all teak, coloured hulls, the 240 volt, the mast lifting system. This comes in at 42 including that, so it's pretty much as highly spec'd as we could get it really, but 26 to kind of 40, but realistically, once you get a trailer, the outboard, you're looking about 35 for a fairly well spec'd boat.
Okay, and how about the 30? Where does that kind of start?
So that 30 there is actually up for sale at the minute. That's 89 including that. But again, you know, that's a pretty medium spec boat, and we've got some nav gear to go on there as well. But again, that'll be kind of between 80 to 100 if you wanted to go for the very, very well spec.
Okay, that's awesome. I think we should get on the boat and have a nose around. Thank you so much. Walking on to the Vico 21. Jay's going down the companionway now, and it is super open on the inside. What are your thoughts down there?
I love the bed.
Oh, I've got
a nice double bed under the stairs. This would be a really nice little like weekend cruiser, to be honest.
I think it's quite comparable to like a Beneteau First or something like that. It's quite light and nimble, and as the guy was saying, they were designed for like freshwater as well. Get some little bits of the kitchen, so it's very, very simple but functional. Yeah. So out in the cockpit, this one has got a tiller, and you can just see there's some winches on the cabin roof. The masthead's obviously not on for this boat show, but yeah, it looks really nice and quite a clean deck space.
It says the weight from 950 kilograms.
That's really light. So we're just waiting to get onto the 30 now with the Vico yachts. So yeah, we're looking forward to just having a little nose around. There's some things that we can already see. So like, we've got these little fold-out seats that are on the aft rail. They've just got a little bit of rope, but I thought it's quite a nice touch that, you know, it's obviously not as robust as having a whole mounting system that's got these built in, but to just add them on is a nice little touch. It's got a folding wheel in the centre of the cockpit. I do believe that, I'm not 100%, that they have emergency tiller as well. And It looks like the aft of the boat actually folds up as well and creates a bit of a gateway for the transom. And honestly, I think for the weekend cruisers or someone who just wants to go out and have some fun and they want to get a new boat, this is a very good budget way of doing it. These boats I'm actually quite impressed with. I don't think they're trying to compete with the Hands or with like blue water cruisers. They're not. They are a nice entry point into sailing where people can have lots of fun and you can stay on board as well. And I think it's almost like if you for a lot of when we were supposed to what do you need? What's sailing? Cruising. But if you're going out for weekend sails, what do you need across the Atlantic? No. So you don't necessarily.
Wow, look at the size of this bathroom. There's a light in there.
Oh my god.
No, go in, look. Properly.
Whoa.
Massive, isn't it?
It goes so far. Like, just to give everyone. I'm gonna go in till my feet touch the bottom.
Where you gone?
My feet aren't touching the bottom. My feet aren't touching the bottom. Okay, no,
wow.
They just are. This is like 7.5 foot.
That's massive. How does that feel?
It's weird.
Gosh, they're easy to carry around, aren't they? Hey Lauren.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Just practicing our dance routine for tomorrow morning.
We're just trying to get the recital down as well. We've got a lot to get through. There's going to be some pyrotechnics, some smoke machine, that sort of thing. So
the whole light show, the laser show.
Oh yeah, like the whole crew's obviously back there, get everything set up.
Yeah, the lasers are booked.
We've got the lasers.
Yeah.
That's
it's a high budget show.
Oh no, yeah.
Bryn, what has been your favourite moment of the show so far?
I would say the talks at the minute so far. Katie, Pip and Tom Cunliffe have been my highlights of the show, and obviously meeting everyone else that's here.
Of course, I'd agree with that.
It's bizarre because I suppose most of us are like kind of isolated on the music's rocking now.
Do you reckon Mark started as I didn't realize we lined that.
Right guys, the party's starting, so I'm going to turn this off. I can't hear anything anyway. Yeah. The first few days at the boat show was so much fun. Hearing some really inspirational talks, meeting some retailers and different companies at the boat show was really, really interesting. But one of the most fun aspects was hanging out with our other boaty friends and meeting some of you guys. So a massive, massive shout out and thank you to everybody that came to the show just to see us. It really, really meant a lot and we had so much fun talking to you all. The final day of the show was the Ambassador panel, which essentially was just speaking to some people who have been documenting their adventures online, either through YouTube or Instagram. As you can imagine, we were all super, super nervous about this. I won't include too much footage, but here's a few snippets of what happened.
You really did just go, that's what I want to do, and you set at it.
Yeah, we came across the idea first basically through watching YouTube and YouTube sailing channels. And yeah, we thought we could do this. This looks like an adventure, and we just went for it. To be honest, we bought our sailboat. That's Talisman there, and took the leap. That's me installing the radar up the mast, which had no idea what I was doing. I was up there for about 8 hours the first day trying to use the riveting tool, like breaking my arms. But as that was done, we basically decided we had to learn to sail, and then we built a little bit of experience around the Solent, mainly going back and forward from the Isle of Wight about 800 times until we were confident in how to sail. And then we kind of took a big leap after sailing in the Solent and sailed from Southampton to Falmouth in one stint, which was about a 35-hour sail and our first overnight sail as well.
There's plenty of headlands and overfalls and tidal gates.
The Needles.
Not an easy passage, I tell you.
Yeah, it was. I think we got quite lucky. Everything lined up. We had a lovely downwind sail, which we were told didn't happen that often. That everything just.
So you can see Southampton to Falmouth there, and then how about this lot here?
Yeah.
What happened next?
So we racked up about.
You fancied a bit of sun.
Yeah, it's a bit chilly.
So the amount of preparation we'd put into it, and obviously waiting for the right weather window, we backed ourselves because of being we put a lot of research into it And yeah, it was a 5-day crossing and it was incredible. So we sailed pretty much 95% the way across. We saw some amazing animals. We had a few fin whales that came up to the boat, which were absolutely massive, way bigger than the boat. We saw dolphins, just loads, but it had its interesting moments. We got fouled prop, and we saw some orca whales at the end of our crossing as well. And finally, when we got to warm water and good visibility, we were straight in and we were diving as well. Yeah.
And how important was it, and when did you start taking photographs and using social to bring people along on your journey?
It was from the beginning. We knew that we wanted to document this and we wanted to put it out there, and we just thought it would be a good laugh and some fun to do at the same time, which we have fun with it. We don't take ourselves too serious.
Well, we love following you, and very brave, very courageous, and you've nailed it.
Bryn Jenkins from Chasing Currents at the Birmingham BoatLife BOAT Show.
Please no.
You're gonna kill me.
I'm gonna kill him. Actually, yeah, you can jump in.
Say about what am I gonna say?
You don't have to say much. What?
No, you do. We're the worst YouTubers in the
We brought a mobile phone. One can speak to a camera. Here we have behind the scenes of what it's like making YouTube videos. How have we got any subscribers?
That's what we do.